New York, fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. Room here to run. 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now a 1st carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And some room to run now. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. These two teams all tied after 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. The Bills into perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Allen now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Again, it's Cook. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Allen taking it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Pickett. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So a definite surprise there. They try the fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pickett will look to throw it here. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want in their hands at all times.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyson Alualu gets in there and drops him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
Throwing now is Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, tight. 56, 56. Regular. Half 10. Alert! Middle.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Austin. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Melange. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So after the INT, it's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen right back to Cook for another completion. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
One final try here for Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, really about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
74 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, holding holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Harris running straight ahead. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook
yards. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Pickett to throw. That's to Freiermuth.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now Pickett.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Again, it's Cook. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Buffalo, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like each other. Ain't no hiding. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding.